What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 21 now of the Leeds United Career Mode here on YouTube on FIFA 17. In today's episode, we have that FA Cup quarter-final game against Liverpool that I promised you guys in the last one, as we are searching for the first chance that we have at trying to get to Wembley in the season. If we win this game, it means we're through to the semi-finals, and I do believe that sends us into Wembley for the first time ever in this career mode, which will be very nice to get there if we possibly can. But first, we have to take on Liverpool and actually try and knock them out of the FA Cup, which is going to be a very difficult task, because you're going to see they have a very strong side, but it's nothing that I can't beat after we have faced that Manchester City side that we did, and we also knocked out City of the competition, so there's no reason why we can't do the same here against Liverpool, as we are going to check out the two sides coming up here in a second, as we did have yet another home game in this competition, which is very nice to see. The fact that we've had them at home makes me think that it's been a slightly easier running for us. Although we've got very difficult teams to play against, we've also been able to play them at home, which we've had the home advantage as well. And when you come into our park and play, and we've got nothing to lose, whereas they have to come here as favourites to try and win this game, which is exactly the same thought process I was trying to employ here today. When we took on Liverpool, you can see the rest of the sides that are left in it. Chelsea's still in there, Palace still in there, Stoke still in there, Swansea still in there. I think Southampton and Everton were the other two sides as well that were in there as well. So some very tough sides still left in the competition as Jurgen Klopp joins the growing list of managers to join us here at Ellen Road, also known as the East Point Arena. As you see, the player to watch, Roberto Firmino, obviously he's going to be the player to watch. He's unbelievable in the game, and in real life, I am a fan of Roberto Firmino. He's going to be a danger man for Liverpool today, but like I said, we are searching to try and get to Wembley, and there's no reason why we can't take on Liverpool and even beat them here today. We are in good form at the moment. You know, we're showing good form. Our team's playing very, very well, especially when you look at the side that we've got out there today. Sacco, Dallas, Kamar Roof as well leads the line today for us. I'm not the biggest fan of Dallas. He hasn't really hit the heights that I was hoping for him to hit when he's got his starts in the team that he's been in. But he's playing again today, and fingers crossed he can do a job for us in the team. And all I was trying to do going into this match was simply to try and employ the mindset of, we are the underdogs, we didn't need to win this game. If we play the way that I know we can play, just play simple football, we should enjoy our time playing against Liverpool here. But it would be Liverpool had actually had the first chance at at a shot on goal in the 19th minute of it. When they put a cross in, it wasn't dealt with by me, and a very good stop by Silvestri in our goal kept the score at 0-0. As we had our first chance of this game 34 minutes in, Murphy taking the strike on, but it didn't really test Karius in the Liverpool goal. 42 minutes into the game now, Kamar Roof linking up nicely with the midfield, tries to play a through ball, which I didn't think was going to go through, and it came to Sacco, brought the ball down brilliantly, and then his shot was just wide of finding that bottom corner. I'm going to show you again here in slower motion. Didn't expect the defender to miss the header. I think it was Alberto Moreno missing the header. And then Sacco had a wonderful chance to make it Leeds United 1, Liverpool 0 in this quarter-final of the FA Cup. But unfortunately, his effort went wide of the post. Into the 45th minute now of the game as Sacco has a throw in here. Throws it into Luke Murphy. Murphy into Diarraga. Back inside again to Moat. Moat's looking to take a strike on here. That's what I was aiming to do. As he was tackled, we play the back heel into him, but he slides to take the strike on. And unfortunately, he doesn't even end up hitting it goalwards. It goes to a defender, which is very poor in the end from him. Murphy again involved in this one, 51 minutes into the game now. Kamar Roof linking up with him and then gives it to Moat. Inside, Moat goes on his on his stronger left foot. Has a strike at goal, but again, it's straight at Karius and didn't really cause too much of an issue for the Liverpool goalkeeper. And we have to really start putting these chances away if we're going to make Liverpool pay and knock them out of the competition, as we had a throw in here. Threw it inside to Sacco, Diarraga into Moat. He is then fouled, as we will get a free kick here. Henderson making the tackle 54 minutes into this one. It was a poor challenge, but I didn't really feel as though it deserved a yellow card, in all honesty. Yes, it was bad, but at the same time, he didn't really do too much. All he did was actually catch me, and I do believe he actually probably won the ball. He just came through the back of me, which he can't unfortunately do these days in football, I meant to say. As you can see, Moat's effort from the free kick was extremely poor, and Liverpool would make us pay for that, as in 58th minute of this one, Sadio Mane gets inside, has a very nice running end. I couldn't really tackle him. I give away a corner kick here with Eiling. The corner gets whipped in by Gigi Wijnaldum. I probably butchered that name. I do know what his real name is. I just can't pronounce it because, yeah, I'm just an idiot. But corner gets whipped in. It's not dealt with by me, and it comes to Matip on the edge of the area. And how about that for a finish? Yes, that is a centre-back who has just scored that against us. Now, if we're going to go out to a goal of any quality, I would happily go out of the FA Cup in the quarter-final to a goal of that standard. That was an absolutely unbelievable strike from Matip. And I have to say as well, I did not expect that to be hit in the back of the net when he hit it. I was thinking to myself, oh, it's going to be an easy one. It's going to go over the bar, or Silvestri has this covered. But no, it was a wonderful strike. Comes off the bar and ends up in the bottom corner of the goal, which is very, very disappointing to see if we do get knocked out from that, because it's going to be extremely frustrating considering the chances that we've had in this game to go 1-0 up. But at the same time, to concede a goal like that, I'll go out to that goal every day of the week. I don't mind going out to a goal of that standard. If it had been a sloppy tap-in, I'd have been a much different man and basically wouldn't have been as happy. But because it's a goal of that standard, you know, I'll take it on the chin. I'll say there's nothing I can do about that. As we end up putting through Dallas in the 85th minute, I was thinking, please, Stuart, Dallas, just have something in the game that you've actually shown us worth and you're, you know, deserving to be in this side. But unfortunately, Karius makes a good save down to his near post. As we whip the corner in, comes back to Luke Murphy. Murphy's cross into the box. Sacco's header straight at Karius. At this point, it's 88 minutes into the game, and I'm thinking, right, well, this is it now. I'm out of the FA Cup. We've had a good run. This is it. There's no point me attempting this. But we managed to win the ball back. Put it into Sacco. Sacco's going to give it one more to Moat. I'm thinking, Jesus, what am I going to do here? Whip the ball towards the back post. And Kamar Roof meets it in the 90th minute of the game to make it Leeds United 1, Liverpool 1, and takes the game into extra time. Surely this means we will be going into extra time in the 90th minute. You can see the whole stadium just erupted when this goal went in. Players absolutely loving it. The fans absolutely loving it. 1-1 here. We deservedly got back on level terms with Liverpool. In all honesty, we deserve to be leading the game, let alone drawing it. But the fact that we've scored in the 90th minute and could possibly be knocking out Liverpool if we do manage to take this all the way to penalties, I will feel very confident in a penalty shootout. Although my penalties aren't great, the computer is very, very easy to read. I seem to be able to save a lot of the computer's penalties. So if we do go to penalties, I am quietly confident about this one. As you can see, Jurgen Klopp trying to get his team back underway and trying to get them to then have an instant reply to what we just did there with Kamar Roof, as he tries to applaud the fact that well, I suppose he was applauding the fact that we managed to dig deep and find the goal that we needed to in the 90th minute to take this to extra time. As you can see here, when Liverpool actually kick it back, the referee's going to blow his whistle any time now to take this game into extra time. Milner getting yellow carded. I wasn't really sure what it was for. I'm going to guess it was for a tackle, but actually, if it's one of the things I want to mention, if FIFA this year have employed the ability for referees to give yellow cards if players are, you know, debating a decision, then that is absolutely unbelievable. If they have done that, then kudos to EA. But I don't think that was for it. I think it was for a challenge. But I could be wrong. You know, it could be Milner arguing why the referee played so much added time and allowed Kamar Roof to win that header and put us back on level terms. At this point, I was thinking in the game that we weren't going to a replay. I didn't realise that the quarterfinal and above ends up going into extra time. So I was thinking to myself, right, I'm just gonna have to, you know, get my bearings back. I'm gonna have to go into a replay against them away at Anfield. It's gonna be a tough game. But then I realised it was going to extra time. So I've made 2 substitutions. I think I brought Joel Green on. And I think I made another substitution as well. I can't quite remember who I brought on alongside Joel Green. Ronaldo Vieira now into the 105th minute. Alex Moat getting inside. Weaker right foot. And you guessed it. 105 minutes on the clock. And we lead at home against Liverpool. 2-1. At this rate, we're knocking out yet another Premier League side. And we will be going to Wembley in the next FA Cup game we play, which will be in the semi-final. I don't know which episode that'll be in. But absolutely crazy events have happened here at home. We lead the game by 2-1. Alex Moat firing low and hard into that bottom corner. I couldn't quite believe it when this happened. I was like, all right, now we park the bus. I went on park the bus. I then took it into a corner and made sure that Liverpool couldn't tackle me. And as you can see, 120 minutes on the clock. Referee blew his whistle, and that was all she wrote. As we managed to knock out Liverpool after extra time by 2-1. We dug deep and we managed to come out with the victory in this one. I was loving it. Honestly, this was the best game of FIFA 17 I've played so far. Knocking out Liverpool the way that I did, I absolutely loved this game. It was so fun to play. We managed to dig deep. We got the goal that we needed to take it to extra time, and the fact that we did that is kudos to Kamar Roof on the rest of the side. Alex Moat with the assist in that one, and then he became the hero when he knocked out Liverpool in extra time. So we are through to the semi-final of the FA Cup, and it means we will be playing at Wembley Stadium for the first time in this career mode, which is very nice to see as well. We'll be able to see what Wembley looks like in FIFA 17. I haven't actually seen it yet, so that'll be as nice for me as it will be for you guys. We came out deserved winners if you look at the match facts there. I said when I employ the mindset of I have nothing to lose, I seem to play a lot better, whereas when I'm doing that in the Championship, I can't really employ the mindset of we have nothing to lose because we have everything to lose. We're playing for points at the end of the day there, whereas here, if we went out, yeah, it would have been disappointing, but at the same time, Liverpool are supposed to be the team who are the better of the two, so therefore we are the underdogs, so it didn't really matter at that point whether or not we stayed in or where we didn't. So in my eyes, however we played there, it didn't matter. As you can see, training the players up here, Joel Green is involved with Miguel also in there as well. I do want to try and get Miguel up because he is at the moment playing as our standing left back, even though he is actually a right back. So it means that we do want to try and get Miguel to a decent enough overall before De Siglio and Mano come into the side in the next season. I think they join us up. If we do make it to the Premier League, brilliant. I'm hoping if we do make it to the Premier League, we get a nice bit of money in though, because I do want that to be the case, because I don't want to sort of be in the Premier League having to try stay up in the Premier League with the least budget possible. So I want to try and get a nice bit of money And if we don't have that much money, I may buy a financial takeover. We don't actually get that much as I was expecting to get from a financial takeover. So we only will probably get about 30 or 40 million if we do a financial takeover. But I don't want to spoil the series by doing it and making it too easy for myself. So I will set myself a target. If we manage to get over £10 million in the budget for next season, I will not do a financial takeover. But if we get anything less than that, I will seriously consider doing it, because it just, you know, makes me enjoy the series more if I do have a little bit of money, and I don't want to sort of go to the Premier League and only have less than, you know, 10 million, have about 7 million to spend, and then only being able to bring one player in. It seems fairly pointless to do if we are serious about trying to stay up in the Premier League, and I'm fingers crossed that we don't only get about 7 million, because if that's the case, like I said, I will be seriously considering that financial takeover. Though we had a game here coming up now against Brighton in the Championship, just after we'd done that unthinkable and knocked out Liverpool of the FA Cup by leading the game by 2-1 and then finishing the game 2-1. We took on Brighton here when I was feeling quietly confident about this one. We're still chasing the top two, obviously, trying to get into the top two positions in the Championship. If we can do that by the end of the season, great. If we can't, it means we'll be playing at Wembley twice in this season if we do go to the playoffs and manage to make the final. Pablo Hernandez, 15 minutes in, will create the first chances. He gave it off to, I do believe it was Miguel, who gets inside here, takes a strike on, but sends his strike over the bar, and unfortunately, he couldn't finish that one off. 34 minutes now, we give it to Chris Wood in a very good position. Wood cuts back inside, looks for Joel Green, eventually gets it through to Joel Green. His strike is off target, though, and we should have been doing better with these chances we've had. 40-something minute of the game now into the second half, as Ronaldo Vieira gets a nice little through ball here to Chris Wood. Uses his strength to get past his man. I'm thinking, bury this Chris Wood, but unfortunately hits his effort straight at the goalkeeper. Very poor in the end from our number 9 as we send him through yet again here into Ronaldo Vieira. 62 minutes in, it was all us at this game here against Brighton, as Ronaldo Vieira's strike is blocked. Goes out for a corner, and in all honesty, we deserve to get something out of this game. But you're going to see as well, whip the corner in, it gets headed towards the goal, but it's cleared off the line eventually by the Brighton defender. Couldn't quite believe it when this was happening. I was thinking, God's sake, I need to get something out of this game. If I want to seriously try and push this top two all the way, I need to try and win this. As Bridcut puts in Chris Wood in the 87th minute. Surely not 2 90th minute goals in this one. It'd be absolutely crazy if this happened. Pablo Hernandez, Ronaldo Vieira gives it to Joel Green. Joel Green tricks the strike, and you're thinking it's going to go in, but unfortunately the keeper makes a good save, and I'm thinking at this point, oh, I can't believe we're going to draw this game. But, ladies and gentlemen, 2 90th minute goals in the same episode as we managed to make it Leeds United 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0 in the 90th minute of the game, and we're going to take the full 3 points away from this one. So 2 absolutely unbelievable games of FIFA to play today, and we've managed to win both of them in very, very fun styles, as you saw there, with 2 90th minute goals. Kamaru getting us back in it as we played Liverpool in the FA Cup and knocked them out in extra time. And we take the full 3 points here with Pontus Jansson getting the header on target and making it Leeds United 1, Brighton 0. I actually wasn't controlling Pontus Jansson, so it was very nice to see that the computer took over there and actually aided me a little bit, because it was very, very interesting as well, because I wasn't expecting that to happen. And as you can see, that was the way the game would end. A 1-0 victory here at, I think we were at home to Brighton. Yes, we were at home. We came out deservedly winning 6 shots. They literally didn't even take a strike on my goal, and that's very, very unfortunate for the computer there. This is what I mean. Sometimes they play well, and other times they just don't even attempt to attack. Brighton looked like they went into that game looking for a draw. Like, when they got possession of the ball, they played it around their back and tried to keep possession and stop me from scoring, which is very, very disappointing to see, because I would have liked Brighton to actually attempt to come up my goal. It might have opened them up a little bit more than the chances that we did have. But doing a bit of training before the end of the episode, as you can see, whatever growth you guys like. If you are enjoying the series, please don't forget to drop that like button. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. Thank you all so much for watching the series as well, and showing the support that you have done on the series. I've grown so much in the last month during this. I've tried to get as many videos out as possible, at least 2 a day is what I've gone for. Some days that might be a bit difficult for me, so please understand if that is the case. There will be definitely daily uploads of the career mode though, so don't forget to check back every day here around 4 o'clock to see the next episode of career mode. Other than that, I'm out. Adios.